Is there any more sheeps? That's a pig. That's a sheep. Oh, wait. I heard that. Yeah. Just gonna stay here and keep feeding you. Just come over here, I guess, because you're not gonna get any more grass there. Alrighty, this is quicker than doing the lapis. Strictly lapis, I mean. Come on, eat some grass. Oh, hello, Cass. Not sure if you guys heard her, but she just jumped on my desk and purred. Hey, sheep. Okay, you're not doing anything. Public school system, though, or at least in the U.S. Well, at least in the South, because really hard to say, because, like, you know, I wouldn't say traditionally, but stereotypically, the school systems in the South are relatively bad, for good reason, underfunded, a lot of just... It's not a good teaching environment or a learning environment, but I went to Mississippi when I was younger. Like, my first year there, I went to Jacksonville? No, I think it was just Jackson. And I loved it. Like, I had a teacher that cared. People actually, like me because I was smart. Where in Louisiana, people would not necessarily make fun of me, but pick on me and taunt me for being smart. So I didn't try for good reasons. Really, really bad time of my life. But, you know, I'm better now and a much better spot in my life. So don't feel too bad. Plus, I feel like there's potentially people worse off. But anyway, teachers there loved me and got me into the gifted program, the good gifted, the one where like smart kids go to, not like special ed. Not that there's anything wrong with that, more just clarifying in case it needed to be clarified. But anyway, when I literally, the next year, because we didn't stay down there for long, unfortunately, because I actually started to enjoy school. First year back, oh, perfect timing. First year back, school system sucked, so I stopped trying again. Like, my teachers hated me. I wouldn't say they hated me, but they at least didn't like me. Horrible learning environment, so I just kind of went back to my old ways of stop caring, stop trying, which did nothing but hurt me instead of the teachers, which, you know, in retrospect, terrible idea, but it's really hard to care when no one else does. But my one teacher, because my mom was just like, well, you were really happy when you were in the gifted program, you should try to get into the gifted program at this school. And I'm like, yeah, okay. So I tried, and one of my teachers found out, my math teacher, and in front of the entire class, she goes, hey, Casey's getting tested for gifted. If he gets in, all of you should try, because if he can get in, you can get in. And that wasn't, like, inspiring for them. Like, I didn't take it the wrong way. She clearly meant that, like, if someone that stupid could get in, you definitely can. Not like, oh, you know, try to do as good as he is. You know, like, you're all just as intelligent. No, they're like, no, if the bar is that low, you can definitely do it. And obviously it made me stop caring and trying even harder, and I didn't even get into the gifted program because of that. I wouldn't say necessarily because of that, but, you know, stop trying and, oh, shoot. Stop trying and caring bled into that as well, so... yeah, really, really terrible school systems. As a side note, for all of you that may be going through the same thing in school, not trying and not caring is hurting nobody but you. And I wish... I mean, I kind of knew that when I was younger too, but I wish I wouldn't let what they thought affect me so much. Because, you know, I eventually did terribly academically, and... I ended up actually dropping out of school, but for different reasons. But essentially my entire time in school, and provided I didn't drop out, I probably would have never graduated and would have been a huge waste of time. But yeah, like I said, don't let other people ruin your life. Is essentially the story of that. Don't let what other people think make you do worse in life. And again, try not to feel bad for me, because I mean, like, look, I've had a very complicated life. Not necessarily an amazing one, but I'm happy with where I'm at. Not content, by the way. You should never be content. You should always try to do better in your life. Try to better yourself, even in small aspects, because not everyone. You may not have the power to change everything in your life, at least right now. Some things take time. Some things just take certain conditions. But you should always be trying to change the things you can worry about and worrying less about the things that you can do nothing about. Just a little bit of wisdom that I've picked up over the years. Some of the things I wish people told me when I was younger, but on the other hand, I was probably too stupid then to listen. And again, I hate to call myself stupid because I'm not a stupid person, but unwise enough, I suppose, is the correct word. But yeah, just live your best life regardless of everyone else is my best advice to everyone. You deserve it. Oh man, you can't put grass in those. I know you can put certain grasses, like I think ferns and dead ones. I don't want to put dead ones in here. I don't think they look that good. Although, I saw someone's texture pack where they made dead ones look like little cactuses. Wait, I did that originally. Well, not originally, but I did that in one of my packs. And I think seeing it in somebody else's reminded me of it. Yeah, I had like the little baby cactus. Yeah, I like that. I don't think that's going to be necessary when they eventually add the... It's not savanna. It was a new desert biome. I forget what it is. But essentially unnecessary because it looked like they added new ones. That's fine. I don't think I want cactuses over there. Maybe one here. Actually, I kind of want flowers exclusively over there, but I underestimated how few flowers I have. Let's see. Oops. You have to click with an empty hand, which is kind of silly, but I get it. I think I originally filled all those with pots, but I don't know if I want to do that. I think I also want a different backdrop. I think blue wool looks good for now. Excuse me. Especially once we add CMT support for it, because then it will look a lot less patchy and more like a single line of it, kind of like the glass. I think it will just look better. And then let's see. Get rid of this. See, I don't think I did this originally, but this place, the inside especially, needs a little bit more light. So it's probably not a bad idea to mirror some of the things I've done outside. Put like a little lantern here. I feel like that's enough light in here without going too crazy. Because I have some of the light bleeding in from the outsides, partially thanks to these upper ones, and then from the side ones. Because, like, without this, it's kind of dark in here. Like, you get rid of this, it's a little dark, especially right here. But this is perfect. It could possibly go up another 1 or 2, but I think that is perfect the way it is, or at least good enough the way it is. I do want to change one thing I noticed real quick. It might be bothering some of you also with OCD. Is this. Oh, perfect timing on that axe. Pretty much make it like this is the support beam and it's holding one log across the top. That makes a little bit more sense. And then like nails are in the side. I always like to try to build with some realism in mind. You can see like the same with the support beams here. It makes more sense than to have like it going straight up and then having them on the sides. Because essentially, like, instead of the nails supporting it up, this is the support beam holding that beam, and then it's nailed into the other ones. And essentially, yeah. Yeah. Again, I like to build with some realism in mind. It's really hard to do with Minecraft, especially because not everything can look that good, and sometimes it just doesn't work out. Let's see. I also recall putting a bunch of flowers and such over here, and oh my god, those are beautiful. Oh, I forgot how beautiful they are. Like, the thumbnail does not do it justice. Look at that. That's so bright and colorful. Can I Can I put these in a pot? I don't think I can, which is so disappointing. Especially like a small version of that. Oh, it would look so good. Oh, that's sad. That's real sad. Okay. So the idea is putting up a bunch of stuff here that isn't necessarily plantable. Ooh, that actually is perfect. I feel like that's actually a little too tall. It looks kind of overgrown rather than pretty. Oh, there's no happy medium, is there? You know, actually, I might do a second variant in my texture pack where, like, short grass is really short, and then tall grass is about this tall. So I feel like that's pretty tall. Like, kind of like a yard. Like if a yard is this tall, it's been neglected for a very long time. But I've never seen it get as tall as me. You know what I mean? So I think I might do that now that I think about it. We'll leave it bare for now, but definitely put some here. Oh my god, that really brightens up the room. I'm almost tempted to like make a little planter of them in each corner, but no, that's perfectly fine the way it is. However, putting some outside might do the job. There's no real place to put them though. Where could I put them? Oh my god. Hey, hi. How you doing? Oh god, that didn't hit you at all. There's a crit. There we go. Okay. Seems I might need to actually put a gate here. How do you make a gate again? I think it's the opposite. Wait, that's birch. Like planks. So like 2 here. Stick, stick, stick. Bam. Got it. Plop. There we go. Oh, creeper. Hello. You're creepier than usual. I don't know if that's an insult or a compliment to you. I think I mentioned how I kind of want to have them blend into biomes. My god. Zombie, go away. I'm trying to deal with a creeper. Oh. Why don't I just go to bed? I really wish you could have, like, invisible pressure plates. Like, the model would still show when you're there, but, like, that way you could have things like this and it wouldn't really show. Or even just, like, a pressure plate of every variety. Like, you just disguised pressure plate and you put a grass block on top of... Like, you put whatever you want on top of a regular pressure plate. It could even just be like a wooden one or a stone one with like a little bit of grass on top, but you can still see the stone on the sides. So it's not like, oh, I hate you. Hate you so much. Hate you so much. I was trying to build with the natural terrain and you just messed it all up. Thankfully, I have a boat ton of dirt. I would say a butt ton because, like, that's actually not a lot of dirt. Okay, so it's more like that. I'm actually gonna fill this in a bit more too. See, I've pretty much used all of it already. So let's see what I want to do here. So I want to fill this in with water. Yeah, right there. What I want to do is have like a tiny little stream up here that pours into a little puddle right here. I don't know how I'm going to get that to look because I've tested some ideas and none of them came out pretty good. So the problem is, like, you can make some really nice looking streams with like stairs, but the problem is those streams they look really good, but then they turn into like a huge, like, instead of a half-size piece of water, it turns into a full thing. So it doesn't look good when you have like a tiny bit of water pouring into a huge stream. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm describing it poorly, but the idea is it just doesn't transition well. Okay, so now I need water. I don't think I have any water buckets. How did I manage that? Man, I am just forgetting all the basics. I thought I had things on point this time around. Like, Oh yeah, go ahead, preemptively put down a chest with everything you need in it. And then that way, if you need anything, it's right next to you. And apparently, I did not do that very well. I don't even see any buckets. Where are my buckets? Man, I didn't even make a bucket list. Do you even have... I know I have some iron. I think I brought some over there. And I think there's some water over there, too. So I'll just go back over. Bloop. Here's my horse. Just wandering off again. So I'm going to have to fence off this entire area so he can't just yeet himself away. What? You don't see any buckets, but I do see iron, which is good enough. There we go. Bam. Buckets. Thought there was some water over here. Oh, there it is. Dang, I got rid of my shears. I was going like, might as well collect some while I'm here. So ideally, what I'd like to do is have, unsure of how I want to do it, but maybe have like a water source up there, and then like it pours down into a waterfall, into like a little pond. It streams over, dumps into, ow, ow, ow. How am I, did he set me back on fire? Okay, hate that. Here, let me get up there so I can actually show you what I'm thinking of. So ideally, maybe like some kind of waterfall pouring off of right here from a pond into like a little pond. Actually, that might look better. Yeah, because originally I was going to have like a tiny like little pond here, kind of like where my original house was, just like really small. And then have it pour into here. But I think it might be better to have like a waterfall pour right here and then kind of stream along the side and then into here. That might look way better. Oh no, that would look way better. And then have this pour off the side here, kind of like a waterfall. I'm really bad at making waterfalls, is the problem. And then have that stream into that little pond. And then maybe connect it to that pond. Like, kind of like little natural, like all the water sources connected, you know? Maybe just have like everything together. Maybe have more than one water source. Like put another little pond here and have it pouring down into one of these. Because there's a bunch of little macro ponds. Micro. Wrong words. And then maybe have it pour out into the ocean like a delta. That might look good. I like this whole area, by the way. It has a lot of potential. I don't know if I'm fully capable of unlocking that potential, but we will find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball GTQX.